Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. It's John Ross Show on our May 6th, Friday, and we got a special guest coming, and I'll announce that in a real second here or two. I want us to remember on this day and keep praying for Ukraine, the people there. Yesterday, National Day of Prayer, we had some prayers for Ukraine out there, and just keep praying for Ukraine. So, we got a special guest coming today, and I've known this guest for several years, and she's going to share with us about what's happening in Aurora with the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry, and a special day that's tomorrow. So, welcome to Diane Renner. We're going to bring her up, and we have a little technical thing, but Diane is. I want to tell you, we're high tech here. Diane's got her phone in a coffee cup. Now this is really high tech. I mean, we're doing pretty good here. Now, I told Diane a few moments ago that that could do a little amplification on the audio. So if I come in distorted or louder, you know why. Because I do talk loud anyway. But anyway, we're having fun here
Yeah.
today. We're gonna make it. And Diane's got some exciting things happening. I'm gonna bring up that nice little logo that well, I didn't steal it. I borrowed it, or however we want it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, John. I
There's
don't
a
have that.
little Marie Wilkinson logo. That's a really nice little guy. And you got to remember, since 1957. So, Marie,
Yeah,
you're going to do other things on it tomorrow, too, right? You're going to have a little
yeah,
honoring of Marie, too, right?
right, exactly. Very good, John. You read your flyer. Thank you.
Well, I read your. We had a nice friend wrote up a news release, if I believe right. Now we see here. Now we'll take down that so we can see it a little better. That's the flyer there that's out about the day that's coming up tomorrow, and it's Veterans Gardening Day, and
Right.
it's I think the thought is from the past, and World War II there was called Victory Gardens, and I don't know. I haven't researched that much. I'm sure people in gardening have know a little more about that, but that was part of the war effort to get food for everybody and make gardens, I assume, and they're called Victory Gardens. And the state has done some things on this. So, Diane, good to see you. I'm gonna put my little welcome, Diane. I don't have a welcome mat for you, but I could. But anyway, so
John,
welcome, Diane. And
you know,
uh-huh.
it's funny. You were saying I have a special guest here coming up. John, every guest that you have is a special guest. So, I do,
Of course, Diane. Now,
yeah,
don't get me too technical here. Now,
yeah, I
you
know,
caught
I
me
know.
there. Sorry about that. Okay,
That's
this is
right.
just a normal guest. She's not special.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
she didn't. She didn't comment on my cap. She should have. I don't know why she did not. Now, her comment would be, she would say to me, at least she would. She doesn't have to reveal everything, but she would say that's not a New York Yankees cap, right?
no, it's not. It's Nequa Valley.
Oh, she got it right.
Yeah, of
And I
course.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Because
No,
that's her
that's because,
hobby as former
yeah,
ball team.
yeah. He
And
was a
I
baseball
want,
coach.
I'll give you a baseball insider. Robin, her husband, is a real big Cubs fan, and I remember we were doing a clinic with our church,
Mhm.
and Robin was doing it. I think we had a breakfast before the clinic, and I wore my White Sox cap, and I did not
Oh,
know about Robin's leanings, but Robin didn't like that. So he said,
no.
"I got something out my trunk for you." So he gave me a cap, and I got three caps from Robin. So
I know.
they're
I
all
know.
very nice. So anyway, this is another cap, and it's not New York Yankees. I love to tell that to everybody. They always look at, "Oh, you're a Yankee fan?" No, no. And so we know where that came from, but Diane, and they had a nice little thing for urban youth the other day that Diane was at, and that was give a little history of Robin, and her husband likes horses and baseball both. So that's a combination I never heard about too much, but it's fine. So
And Urban Youth Ministry has always been special to him. So he was the MC that night, but it's special to us too. We partner with the Urban Youth Ministry in the summer during their summer camps,
right.
and they come to the pantry and do some service work. And this year we're really thrilled to provide to them a hydroponic garden tower that they're going to be using during their science portion of their summer school this year.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, we're really
Nice.
excited about that. So
So,
it'll be
Diane, what do you have coming up tomorrow? This is what we got to get down to here, the
That's right.
Veterans
I don't know,
Gardening
is this
Day.
backwards? I don't know if that's going to be backwards or not. So it's Veterans Gardening Day. And I'll tell you how this came about. First of all, we do have you were talking about a victory garden earlier. We do have a victory garden box in our garden, and that was provided to us from the Obama's Legacy Initiative. And we were having a garden meeting one day, a couple months ago or so, and one of our gardeners said, "Hey, I was reading the new laws this year in Illinois, and there's a new bill that's designating a day. I think it's the first Saturday in May." For Veterans Gardening Day. And we said, well, gee, we better look into that. That's kind of cool. We have a garden and we love our veterans, and we have a victory garden box in our garden. So we did look into a little bit. It's a House Bill 2894, and it designates the first Saturday in May as Veteran Gardening Day. The day will be used to honor and commemorate Illinois veterans. So we took it just a little bit further. We are honoring that date for the veterans, but we're also going to be planting in that veterans garden box specifically for our veterans, and we want them to help, put the plants that we have set aside for that and help us plant those. And we want to encourage them to help us year round. Gardening for a lot of people, not including myself though, is a therapy kind of a time for them.
Right.
And we want and encourage our veterans to feel comfortable coming to our garden and not just continue gardening their veteran garden box, but to be involved in our whole, actually urban farm is what we have, because right across from us is an urban farm where all the food in that garden comes to the pantry. But then we do have a space down the street, just a little bit, two houses down, where we have 30 some garden plots there for other people to grow their own.
Wow. I didn't realize that you have several spots there, right?
We do. Yeah, we're going to take over the whole block. We got lots
I
of
know.
but we're real excited about it. And our keynote speaker for the day is Terry Prince. He's the director of the Illinois Department of Veteran Affairs. And we've got the Fox Valley Marines doing the posting of the colors, and
Nice.
100 and some year old Dick Miller is going to be sing the Pledge of Allegiance, and Denny Wiggins is going to be singing the national anthem. And we just got a really good morning planned, and we will end the presentation with a celebration for Marie, because this would be her 113th birthday, I think today actually. And so we're going to be cutting the cake for her. Yep. And over in our garden, we're going to have hot dogs, and we try to be healthy here. So outside of the hot dogs, instead of chips, we're having potato and carrot soup for everybody. So we want it to be a long day event. And as you can tell, my hair's a little nasty today because we've been running in and out of the rain trying to get things ready. And we're just really excited about the day and to honor our veterans and to thank them for so much that they've done. We've also had the Twin Oaks Landscaping, Oswego Landscaping planted rose bushes in the front of our building that we're going to be unveiling and have signs for our veterans. And our buddy Lisa Garcia, her father passed away a couple months ago, and we wanted to plant a rose bush in his memory anyway. So we're going to be dedicating that to her and her family tomorrow as well.
What time does
And
this start?
it's from 11 to 1. It's 11 to 1.
I
We
wish I
also
could
have-
make it. I was planning on making it, but I have a funeral tomorrow I'm going to, so I
Oh,
won't. I hope
that.
so. Oh, now what's this? Is this from the who's?
Okay,
Is that?
so we had all of the seals made. We have 6 seals that will be going on the picket fence behind the veteran garden box.
Oh, okay, nice.
And we want to thank Brandon, do a shout out for Brandon Weiss at Aurora Sign Company, who not only helped us make these, he dedicated, he gave them all. He it was his donation to.
Oh, that's going to be outside in the garden.
They're going to be right over as you can see in my little makeshift drawing here. We have the veteran garden box here, and then we're going to have the seals going on the fence right behind it. And
okay. Well,
so it's going to be,
we're going to have a good report from this. I really have, I think it sounds really exciting, and several of those people that I know are going to be there.
Yeah.
Really, well, Denny always does. Denny's always singing, so it's interesting to have Denny Wiggins there.
Yeah, and it's on our board, so I'm going to be happy to see him again. I haven't seen him in a while.
So anyway, and I want to say I did meet Marie before she passed. Our church gave her one of the first. It's called Love Aurora thing, and we stopped it, but she got it. We gave her a nice little award called. She's done so much for many different things.
Oh yeah, she's got lots of awards.
Yeah, one of them is this, but she's done other things too. She's just an advocate, good Christian lady. And so we're so happy that you can do this tomorrow. And give us a little update on the pantry, because I've been reading last days here about, well, just problems that are out there with pantries because of, maybe more people might be coming again because of COVID. We don't know about that. The other is high prices, maybe shortages, because that's happening out there. So there's several problems. Well, how's that looking, all that? I threw all that out, but that's what some have been saying that's been happening.
You're right. Well, you're right about all of those counts. COVID still, we get people that call and they can't get out, and so we will deliver to them. We do still keep our precautions here inside our pantry very tight. We do let our guests in on Wednesdays to shop for the items that they need, but they have to take their temperature when they come in, hand sanitize, and wear their masks. Only because we don't want anything to happen to our wonderful volunteers, that if any of them got sick and came down with something, it will spread.
Right.
Don't want to take that chance because we can't operate without them. But that and the high prices, of course, and we're seeing a number of new immigrants moving to the area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and quite honestly, most recently they're from Venezuela, and we're getting quite a few of them.
I heard about that, but Venezuela. Oh, talk about food shortages. That's Venezuela. Or it has been. They just were horrible on food down there. And that's why a lot of people. Now, I'm just going to throw this up. You can go look at my site on this on COVID. It just has increased to 7,700 in Illinois. It went like from 4,000 a day ago, new cases. Now it's 7,700. The only caveat, and the same with King County, it's gone up some, but the deaths are low yet, and the hospitalization. So that's I don't know about hospitalizations, but the death rates are low. So that's one good thing, but it does affect everything. And the war in Ukraine is affecting things. And so prices are up, and they say beef's going to go up. So there's a lot of different things here happening. And well, anyway, so the pantry is really needed. So they need your help. That's what I'm going to say. Yep.
Yeah, and we know that we're going to be running into possible shortages coming up soon, but we're not fretting about it. It is what it is, and we're going to serve what we can. I do want to mention a little bit about our composter too, if you don't mind, John.
That's fine.
We have a wonderful composter that we've waited for almost a year. We do a lot of food rescue, and when we bring the food back from stores that it's past their sell-by date and stuff, it takes our volunteers a lot of time to look through the donations from the stores and pull out things that aren't really human consumption, really badly bruised bananas or apples or any kind of fruit, watermelon. Just the other day, we rescued a lot of eggplant that, you wouldn't want to even try to salvage.
What was that? I didn't hear that well.
When we rescued a bunch of eggplant.
Oh, eggplants. Oh, I know
Yeah.
about that. Right.
And it all needed to be thrown away. Well, instead of throwing it away in our garbage, we have this huge industrial composter that we can feed up to 150 pounds of produce a day. And within 24 hours, we've got fresh organic compost that we now can put into our garden. Not immediately. There's some steps that we have to take before it can go right onto the garden spots. But it's amazing. And I want to tell you this wonderful story on how it came about. But we had partnered with a guy that had his own not-for-profit called The Rationale, where he also rescued food and would bring it to us. Well, we worked with him for many, many years. He ended up dying of cancer, and he left some money from his insurance policy to his not-for-profit called Rationale. And Rationale ended up being dissolved, and the board opted to have the rest of the funds from his life insurance policy given to the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry. Wow. And we said, oh my gosh, we will make sure that what we buy with this is in honor of his name was Joe Izzo, is in honor of Joe, and that he would be proud of what we've done with this money, because he did not want to waste food. So with his funds, we were able to purchase this amazing composter. And so we call it the Izzo. And it is in honor of him and a legacy that now he left, to our pantry.
Amen. They're very good. You remind me about bananas. Sometimes you can make banana bread out of the bed.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things that you can make out of.
I mean, if they're not the greatest, they can make banana bread.
Right.
So,
but the ones that are like way too ripe.
I understand. They're way gone.
And even the banana peel can go in the composter.
That's very nice. Now, are you going to get over composted? Sorry, I'm going to say, maybe, are you going to have so much compost? Is that going to happen? Is this the first year you've used it, or have you used it before?
Yes, it just arrived a couple of weeks ago.
I'm just going to say you might have more compost than you.
No, we're pretty confident that we'll be able to use it all, because you have to remember, we have this huge urban farm across from us, which is really 3 plots of land. And then we have our individual garden plots over to the right, that is 2 plots of land. And we can also
you got land.
We can put it around our bushes, you know.
Yeah. Well, you get anyway. I'm just bringing
No
that.
problem at
Well,
all.
I'm sure you'll figure out something if you get too much compost. I'm just
Well, the thing is too is you can put in 150 pounds of produce a day.
you're right.
And the next day you could take the compost out. However, you can wait a week also. And what is happening after a week is a little bit more than a wheelbarrow. So it's not making huge quantities of compost because
Oh, I
it's
see what
being,
you're saying. Yeah, it
yeah,
does. It goes down.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
not putting in 150 pounds and getting 150 pounds out.
No. Well, that's a very good thing you're doing there. That
Yeah,
just that type of recycling that it just proves that yeah you're as your friend, was it Joe, you said there,
Joe,
yeah, that he would be happy that you are
yeah,
recycling, so that's a very good thing. And I don't know what happens at other stores. We've talked about this before. I'm sure there's a few stores that are not grocery and otherwise who are not being involved with some pantries. I hope they all are, but maybe they're
hmm,
not. So there might be some out there that are not doing that and just going in the dumpster, which is
yeah,
not good at all.
no, no.
It's not the way we want to see this.
Yeah, and here at the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry, we are very eco-friendly. We try to be as economically or environmentally sustainable as we can, and we do have a environmental sustainability plan, and we recycle everything that we can. And even like tomorrow at the event, our soup bowls are compostable bowls that we have.
That means they're
The
not styrofoam.
No, oh no, and we're
No,
gonna
that's what I meant. No, that's styrofoam, right?
go in our compost. We can put
Yeah,
paper
it's
in our
paper,
compost.
but the styrofoam is a bad kid that way.
Oh yeah,
And they say it's recyclable, but you got to take it to them. It's a whole mess. No, it's
yeah.
not.
We take all of our styrofoam to Dart.
Yeah, I mean that Dart is the one,
Dart.
but I don't know who else is doing that, so it's very limited too. Right
Yeah.
now, so styrofoam is. I hope more restaurants and fast food would not use styrofoam.
Hmm.
But that is very good. Uh, what are your hours there? You have an east side and you have your Highland. What's your hours there in Highland there, or days too?
You mean the hours of
Yeah,
distribution? I mean,
your general pantry
60
hours.
hours. Um, the hours of distribution at our West Pantry are from 11:30 until 2 on Wednesdays, and that is indoor shopping. It is probably going to be expanding because we're having a hard time getting everybody through, and we've getting so many more
Oh, you
people
mean
that
the
we're,
hours are going to expand? You're saying, is that what you're saying?
yeah, we have to increase
Okay.
our. And Fridays at the present time is a drive-through on Fridays from 1 to 4. And we don't plan on expanding that because we can get quite a few people through in a very short period of time
So they
because we
drive
have,
through they're set with a certain box for maybe
yes,
a family of two or four or something like that. You have different
yes.
bird.
And, and it's not just a box. We still take a shopping cart to their vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
have box and some bags, and then a paper bag of their bread, and they still get, you know, a whole shopping cart full of food. It's not
Well, that's
just a
very good. It's very good.
but
And
we can do it quickly.
then you have the East Side situation too,
Yep,
right?
yep. On Saturday is at the East Aurora High School in the back, and that's from 8:30 until 11. And that
Eight
is
thirty to
also,
11.
yes, and that's also a drive-through process.
Are you yet, or have you done the school setting pantry idea that the kids would get food at the school on a
Oh yeah,
certain?
we've been doing that
Are you
since
still
we.
doing that?
Oh yeah, Now, of course, we didn't do it when they weren't in school. But as soon as they came back, we
Right.
started right up again. But we do it differently. We used to push these carts down their hallways and be in a certain area where they can come and
They were
shop
picking
and
it,
buy
right? They were picking.
items. But right, but now we have a packaged system where it's kind of like a walkthrough. And what we do in there is order food based on a recipe, and we give them the recipe as well. So they can go
Okay.
home that night and have everything they need in that bag to make a meal, plus enough stuff for them throughout the week. But
That's
we
very
do
nice.
a kit for them.
Well, anyway, I know you're doing very many different things, and remember to look online for the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry. I don't have shucks, I didn't put that link up. I was bad on that. Sorry about that, Diane. But take a look on Facebook also from the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry. And remember, tomorrow at Highland Avenue, tomorrow at 11 to 1 is this special ceremony. Sounds like a lot of fun activities outside, and so that's good too. And that's really really nice. So I
Mhm.
just want to thank you for doing this, Diane.
Sure, sure. And I just do want to do a plug. You're absolutely right, John. We would love for people to, like us on Facebook and be able to get our updates. And excuse me, the Aurora Area Retired Teachers Association is having a fundraising Sox Baltimore Orioles game tailgate party on June 26th. However, tickets need to be purchased and reserved by May 20th, which will get here very, very soon. So please go to our Facebook page and find out all of the details and send a check to the Aurora Area Retired Teachers Association by May 20th to get on the bus before it gets full.
It sounds like a win for the White Sox too, with the Orioles. But that's not. They're not quite as bad as the Cincinnati Reds, but they're not too. They've been improving a little. The Orioles. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I like the bird name though. I like birds, so that's a very good name. Baltimore Orioles. So Diane, I'm just going to say we'll see everybody on Monday, Lord willing, at 3 p.m. our new time. And we're going to have. I'm working on a guest. We'll see if that works out. I didn't get the call back yet on my guest, but we'll hopefully have something on Monday that way. And
Okay.
again, thanks so much, Diane. I'm sorry I can't make that tomorrow. You just keep plugging there. If you got any shots, anything, I'll promote them too. Whatever you got, but. I love that work you're doing with the food pantry. Oh, we'll have to get twist Denny Wiggins' arm. He doesn't have to get twisted too much because he's telling him to get our committee. We gotta get Kiwanis over there for our meeting again.
Yes, absolutely.
An outdoor meeting. We had that right initial pandemic. And then we didn't have too many meetings, but it was outside, so it's really
in our garden,
it's really good that way. So you don't have to,
Mm-hmm.
worry about the COVID really with that. So that was really nice. So anyway,
I look forward to being back on your show in June, and I can talk about our Healthy You, which is Healthy You like university summer program.
Well, I probably need that. Do you give a degree on that?
No, it's just we're
I want
having.
to say I need more degrees. I need another degree
Oh yeah, well you can just attend at the end of our.
or healthy. No, we need healthy eating. We really do. And
Right.
I don't know if I did some healthy eating. Oh yes, it was. It was one of those smart things or smart choice or smart ones. It's supposed to be healthy, but
if you attend 5 out of the 12 Healthy You segments that we're going to be having this summer, you'll get your own free mini blender, which is wonderful.
Geez.
So, I know, but you have to attend at least 5 of the 12. So I guess that's where you're.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, you got incentives there. I see how that
Yeah.
works. Well, I need healthy eating, and we all do need more healthy eating. So you remind me, I'll remind in June. You say we'll do that, and that's well,
Perfect.
that's not too far away. That's a few more
No,
weeks. But
because our first one is the first Saturday in July. We are having some
okay, well,
healthy.
we'll do something in mid-June maybe or something.
Yeah. Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
or whatever works for you. And so,
Sounds good.
Diane, thank you so much for visiting here. And remember tomorrow to come by and just pay a visit there and get acquainted with the food pantry and the good people there and what they're doing in the community. So pass this around. We got to get this around in the next 24 hours, no less. We got less than 24. We're going to put it out right away here when we get it done here. So again, thanks, Diane Renner.
Right.
Thank you very much. And
Good job.
let's just say, everybody out there, God bless. Bye-bye. Have a good weekend. Oh, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Diane, too. That's for you, too.
That snuck up on us, too, didn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to spread that around. It's Happy Mother's Day. And so that's this weekend, too. So anyway, God bless you. We'll see you then on Monday. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you, Diane.
Thank you.